All right, hello. We are seconds away from a Stadia Connect stream. And we are... Give me 1 second to find that link because, of course, they don't reveal this stuff beforehand. So we shall poke around until we find a link that works on the Stadia website, on the, well, I guess the YouTube channel, I should say. Oh, okay, so the video just dropped. All right, here we go. Give me a couple of seconds here. Ah, here we go. Yes. Okay. Let me figure out how to do this. There we go. Of course. Well, part of advantage hearing some like banging in the background. They're basically ripping at the deck, pretty much right downstairs from where I am. So you might hear that in the background.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I lead Stadia's user experience research team. Welcome to today's Stadia Connect. You just saw some of the incredible games you can start playing right now with Stadia Pro. Today, we'll show you even more games coming to Stadia and give you a close look at some new games arriving later this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment. But let's start with those Stadia Pro games you just saw. You can play all of them today for free with your Stadia Pro subscription without having to buy expensive hardware. We're adding new games to Stadia Pro every month, and players who have claimed games with Pro since launch have scored more than 24 free games. If you haven't signed up yet, you can try Stadia Pro for free by heading to stadia.com to start playing all of these games instantly, today. We say instantly a lot here at Stadia. Making your games quicker and easier to play is behind everything we do. Now, your games are getting even more instant with Click to Play.
Woo-hoo! What? Let's go, baby.
Here's how it works. You're a Stadia Pro subscriber, you're watching your favorite YouTube creator play PUBG, and you feel like starting your own game with some friends.
Now, but
just click the link they shared in the description
for Stadia,
and you're playing PUBG instantly on Stadia. It's that easy. You click, you play. No waiting, no game download or update. The game just starts in seconds. It works with any game you claim with Pro or buy on the store.
You can use
Click to Play links on any Stadia-supported device.
Quality issues.
It really is that easy.
Did they have a stream in the game to begin with? Because I tried Stadia Pro and it was not a fun experience.
You already know
that
you'll be playing some awesome games on Stadia soon, like Marvel's Avengers, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Cyberpunk 2077. You can play Cyberpunk the second it launches on Stadia. If you want to play your games on your TV, Stadia Premier Edition makes that possible with the included Stadia controller and Chromecast Ultra. And it's now just $99.99. Now I'm excited to share some of the new games from devs big and small that you can buy and play soon on Stadia. A lot of the games you'll be playing this year come from our friends at 2K. In addition to Mafia 2 and 3 Remastered and Borderlands 3, you'll be able to play incredible sports games with your friends, like PGA Tour 2K21, WWE Battlegrounds, and NBA 2K21.
Okay, but let's say this is going to be a big flop for them for them to 2K not get
playing
NBA
games
2K.
With friends easier than it's ever been. Grab a partner and a couple of controllers
and meet
your friends online. It's time for some truly explosive multiplayer,
so they
and Super Bomberman are online.
So let's see what they got for us.
That popular series is coming to Stadia. Super Bomberman R online. Battle 64 mode. Blast your way to the top. Battle with up to 64 players simultaneously from around the world. Blast away your rivals in multiple areas in this online survival.
Now I will
battle.
say, I mean, the one
Fight your way
issue
to
I had
the
with
end and be the
Stadia, the last
one
Connect I had, and I
standing.
believe it was April or May, I can't remember
Blast 'em
exactly,
up. Outblast 'em.
was
Be Bomber 1. Take
I didn't have it.
advantage
I
of
don't think it had
crowd
a single exclusive that made me
play.
go,
Seamlessly play with your
wow.
favorite streamer.
And so
Join the
far, I mean,
streamer's game
again,
by
we've only seen
accessing
one
the link on
game,
the screen.
really, but this is new for me.
Suit up your character.
I don't think this is going to be the game that drives
Pick
me to
out
get
an
a
outfit
Stadia,
of your
to
choice
try out
and
Stadia,
head into battle with
or to get Stadia
style.
Pro.
You can even customize your bomb. And each style comes with their own unique blasts. There are blasts that glitter, and even tasty-looking ones, too.
So I guess it is cool for you if you already have Stadia, you like Bomberman. I mean, I'm not don't want to take anything away from
Ready to have a blast.
the game.
Super Bomberman R Online. Coming to Stadia this autumn.
And now for a very different take on multiplayer.
Like if we want to play the big ones, they need a puns about the weight. I mean, one big thing. First, an exclusive on Stadia. And even those, Twitch is doing the same thing. This is literally Twitch plays right here. So all the scrolls. I mean, this is the one thing I was really interested about. That's really caught my attention so far, and it's a game we've already seen time and time again coming to Stadia.
The Elder Scrolls Online came out last month on Stadia, free as part of Stadia Pro. It's only free to claim until July 16th, so add it to your collection today, and you can keep playing as long as you keep your Stadia Pro subscription. After the 16th, The Elder Scrolls Online will still be available to buy in the Stadia store. If you've been questing across Tamriel for years, good news. The Elder Scrolls Online on Stadia supports cross-play and cross-progression with PC and Mac. That means you can take your experience, items, and friends with you, wherever you take Stadia. Ready to play right now? You can click to play with the link in the description. Next up, more adventures from gaming's most serious action hero.
I think click to play is good as a technology, but if Google wanted to see your Stadia, you gotta have games, and they don't have games yet. A funny little indie here.
This next game is totally original, absolutely weird, and just as much fun. Sing your way through one hand clapping.
It's cool, but if it wasn't Stadia Pro, would I play it? I don't know. Like, it's interesting, but would I pay my money? I don't know if I'll give it my money. If it wasn't free on like Stadia Pro or something.
As the last remnants of humanity destroy themselves, the signal is still out there. And with it lies the key to our salvation. We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what lies beyond.
The things I've seen, even I do not believe them.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming?
What the?
This is real.
Get on! Do what you were sent here for. Go beyond the frontier.
It's the end of the goddamn world out there.
All this persistence. This world is crashing down.
And what will be left? Beyond here, there's only death.
I'm finding that signal.
Okay, Outriders.
Some games are so challenging and precise that even when you fail, you can't wait to come back for more. We're proud to announce the first Stadia game coming from the legendary developer at From Software. Test your skills with the 2019 Game of the Year, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
不思議り確かにもらい受けた。
So PUBG was seated the last Stadia Connect. And then of course, okay, Hitman. I mean, just all stuff we can play at other places. But I mean, that's what Google wants to beat and speed at. But I mean, I don't think you deserve to have your own little fancy video. If it's gonna be like, here's a bunch of stuff you've already seen, Yeah, you can only play other places. Now coming to Stadia. There's not a single thing that I'm excited about here.
Those are just some of the games you'll be playing on Stadia in 2020 and beyond. Now here's my teammate Khaled to tell you more.
Hi, I'm Khaled from Stadia Games and Entertainment. Our team creates and publishes games for Stadia in partnership with some of the most talented studios around the world. We're excited to announce just a few of the studios we are working with. Harmonix, the masters of music, delivering rhythm and passion to everything they do. Uppercut Games, specializing in environmental storytelling and boundless creativity. And Supermassive Games, the masters of horror gaming, bringing 10 years of award-winning expertise to Stadia.
This was swag for me.
Later this year, we'll be sharing more about what these talented studios are working on. But today, we're thrilled to give you a look at two of the games coming this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment. Let's start with a new creation from the shooter specialists at Splash Damage. We're proud to introduce Outcasters.
Okay, here we go. Time exclusive. I feel the gosh or something here. This is interesting for sure. They have the most instant been this whole time, but I don't know if it's something I'll play. I don't know if it's something I'll, Will this make me buy? Will this make me get a Stadia Plus subscription? I don't know. I don't think it does.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the battle that Google's gonna have to keep working on. Let's see it coming this fall. This is like fun.
We'll be showing you much more about Outcasters this fall. But now, let's take a look at the return of a revolutionary tower defense series from our friends at Robot Entertainment. Get ready to play Orcs Must Die 3.
To be fair, I don't want to blame the I guess was it Outsiders team on the game itself, because the game itself looks interesting and fun. It's just for Stadia, you have nothing else. Like, there is no massive draw to your platform, and your one exclusive is a cute little indie. It's not going to cut it. I think the Nintendo gets this done so well is that they got their big tentpole. They have the big Mario and Zelda, and the Mario Kart and Smash and Pokemon. And I'm sure they have their indie events here and there where they can throw in a bunch of indies. But they're not selling Switches. You're not buying a Switch for indie game. You're buying a Switch for Mario or Zelda or Pokemon or Smash. They doesn't have that yet.
You can play Orcs Must Die 3 for free right
any
now.
Conversation,
All you need is Stadia Pro.
To,
it's that simple.
Compete
Just
with
click and play. Stadia
Xbox
Pro is
or
just
PlayStation
one way
right
to
now.
get games. All of the games available on Stadia, including the ones you saw today, can also be purchased individually through the Stadia store.
It's like, I don't know what they're trying to be. They're trying to be a full-out console. They're trying to be
to enjoy all the games on Stadia.
something like Steam with
Share
Epic
your
Games.
stories with us, and you could be featured in an upcoming Stadia Connect. Thanks for watching. You just learned about a new way to get to your games with Click to Play. You saw more games to play on Stadia, and you got your very first glimpse of what's coming from Stadia Games and Entertainment. We're just getting started. There's a lot more coming soon. See you on Stadia.
Oh my. So that was disappointing, to say the least. I want to be clear, I don't think the games themselves were bad. I just think that for Stadia as a platform, that's not the big draw to like get me to buy, to get me to hop on Stadia Pro. It's like, okay, it's cool, there's some games there, but what am I paying for, if that makes any sense? Anyway, next week will be another big week. On Mondays, the Summer Game Fest showcase 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then Thursday, of course, Thursday at noon Eastern time, there is the big Xbox show next Thursday, where we hope to get a look at Halo, at the very least, maybe some more information about the next Xbox. I've the blank on the name just now. I believe, what is the Xbox called? Let's see if I Google the next Xbox, will I find it? Let's test this out right in real time now. Series X, I believe. Yeah, okay. I thought Series X, wasn't entirely sure. Anyway, that was it for the Stadia Connect for July 2020. I will see you next week for Summer Game Fest and the Xbox event. Bye for now.